Hello there, you are welcome to Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. This is where we give you all the information, what you need to know about tourism. My name is Erica Mintao-Hene. When we are back, we have an intriguing conversation ahead of us with my panel. Do stick and stay with us.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024-306-8558, 024-306-8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030-231-8932, 030-231-8932.
You're welcome back from that quick breather. If you just tuned in, of course, this is Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I have here with me my very own Esquire Kojo Jemfi Bonsu.
Yes.
Hey, you just give me a wave.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Samson Kofi Yeti Afo, who is the CEO of Justly Travel and Tour. And then Esquire here is with Sundown Legal Services. So if you need a counsel, look no further. Esquire, you are welcome.
Thank you, Erica.
Mr. Samson Kofi Yeti Afo.
Yeah.
How is Kenya? I think they need to give you a Kenyan name.
And then you should be asking the outcome of the Kenyan trip. I mean, it was a business trip.
Of course.
And so you should be interested in the outcome. So
course.
It's a private business. It's a private business.
All right, so we are about to shake tables today. We all know Dr. Educhum is using tourism to develop Ghana and then free hotel worker training. How realistic is it?
Let him say good morning to our viewers and good morning to you as well.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Our politicians, sometimes they give us promises that when you put your trust in it, you'll be, when right now you need the position as a presidential candidate. So you are promising us when you come, you use tourism to rule or to develop the country. Fine, it is good idea, it's a very good initiative. But in tourism in Ghana, from the beginning, before you are coming, because you are in a party, you are in the government, and all those things. Now that we need the position, you are giving us promise, not him alone, but all the politicians. That is how they do back when they come. What are the initiatives? But because the things that you say, you use the, you train the hotel workers free.
For free, yeah.
For free. What else?
But is it not a good initiative, training?
Fine, you see, in Ghana, we like free things. So when we hear something, they say free. No, we don't think about the consequence that will come on that free things. Because immediately we say, oh, I will train the hotel workers free. Oh, let me vote for this free. Later, free. Because, but give us policies that when you come, this is what I will do so that you can use the tourism sector to develop. Tourism is a very huge something. It's not only tour site or this thing.
So you were talking about consequences. What do you think are some of the consequences that will come after training the hotel workers for free?
Fine. Look, right now, even we the tour operators, we are complaining about the taxes that we are paying. That it is not helping. Because when we are holding hotel, the taxes that they are paying is very, very huge. And we are complaining about all those things. And the government is not doing anything about it. So how are you coming to use the tourism industry to develop the country? Why the workers or the people that in the sector are complaining. They are telling the government their grievances, their problems, and they are not doing it. So you saying that you use only the tourism to develop country, how are you going to let us see? Don't tell us that you are coming to train the hotel workers free. Then we say fine, because we train the hotel workers free. When you train about 100,000 hotel workers and they are not getting the job, and because we train them free and things are not going to the hotel, and the hotels, how many hotels do we have in Ghana here? You are training workers, but have you seen that how many hotels that we have? How much is the cost of the hotel per a night?
But have we looked at it from this angle, that he's training the workers to render good services?
Fine, it is there. But if you don't have the hotel, how are you going to train this? Are you training the workers so that they'll go and sit at home?
Also,
No.
you are saying there should be more infrastructure. They should build more hotels, just so when they are done learning for free, quote, they
because
can
when you train somebody, you have to push him to go and work.
Exactly.
But you can't train me and come and sit at home. And when I am a hotel owner and I'm paying tax about, let's say my gross, the tax alone 30%. How much am I going to use to pay others before I will get my net? And so the one that when I will use 10 workers, when I will use them, I will make sure I will use 5. Because I can't pay those taxes and pay those workers, and this at the end of the day, I'm not doing business. Because so far as I am an investor or I'm a business, I have to do business and make money. So those are and one thing to look, when you say you are going to develop, you are going to use tourism site, how many aircraft, Ghana here, how many aircraft do we have? Fine, if you have 16 regions, how many airports do we have? When you say you are going to develop tourism, not only the road transport, how many rail transport do we have? And can you come just 4 years to use rail, road, air transport? Those are the major tourism transports.
Now let's look at this. Do you think, since it is his vision to use tourism to promote Ghana or develop Ghana, do you think it is fair enough, or it is just right to give free education to only hotel workers? Are tour guides not supposed to be included?
You have to even ask yourself, because not only the hotel workers that are the workers are this thing. We have tour guides.
Chauffeurs.
We have a lot of workers over there. Drivers also are there.
Exactly.
Even air hostess. All those people, they are in the tourism. So only hotel people, you can't come and tell me that when I vote for you and you come, you train hotel workers. What about those people who are working for me at my office? What are the people that are driving the maid and those things? What are you going to do for them? You see, so sometimes they tell us something that when you sit back and think about it, I say, no, you can't use this to convince me, for me to vote for you, that you are coming to. How many hotels do we have?
You are more concerned about it. How many hotels do we have?
Because when tourism, when you travel to other regions, you have the most important thing is transport and then the hotel. You have to sleep. You can go to like Princess Town. How many hotels are there? How many 3-star hotels are there? And if somebody is coming,
2 stars.
Even when somebody is coming from US
starless
or
hotel.
UK, so I'm going to Princess Town to go and see those
castle
and those things. I wanted to spend 3 nights over there, but I need a 4-star hotel over there. Can you get it? 3-star hotel. And when we are doing package, there's a certain things that you have to. When they don't meet those standards, they will sue you.
Wow.
Yeah, because they need those standards. So when you tell, I have those standards, when they come and they don't see those standards, Master, you are in
have
trouble.
every right to sue you.
Yeah, because you deceive them.
Yeah.
And how many hotels like that do we have? That is the most important things, that if you don't have the facilities, you say you are training workers. What is the facilities? If you some of the hotels are there, they don't have even swimming pool. 3-star hotel and they say you don't even have swimming pool, or 2-star hotel, they don't have swimming pool, and you are training workers.
Oh, they don't have generators. When I went to
You see?
I slept in the hotel. I think in the middle of the night, oh no, that's about at dawn from 2 a.m. Then
The light went off.
oh, so I checked out. Say, hey,
You don't have
when I
generators?
please, can you put on the? They say we don't have generator.
Oh,
Can
that's
you
sad.
imagine? Yes.
You see? So,
But it is a hotel.
tourism is a
Accredited.
big sector that you can use it to develop your country, but a whole lot is there that we have to do. It's not the same.
Of course. Esquire,
Yes.
now let's assume this vision
Yes.
is being brought to life. It's being bettered and then brought to life successfully. Do you think hotel owners should co-fund this project
Which-
for sustainability?
Which project?
Dr. Chum giving free education to hotel workers.
Okay, so Erica, I'll take it from a certain angle, then
Okay.
I'll arrive at your question.
Of course.
You see, I have always indicated that tourism, to succeed, you must be unique.
Yeah.
Right. Being unique means that you provide other offerings, attractions that are sustainable, that provide different experience to the tourists. So, if you want to use tourism as a game changer in terms of employment, in terms of government revenue, in terms of development and everything, so this should be your first priority. Your first priority is, what is the stage of tourism in my country? What am I going to add? So that is why I have always emphasized on the man-made, see, the non-traditional ones. Create artificial, what are you offering that will bring people to your destination? So this is the first question I wanted Dr. Duchum should place in his mind. Tell us that, look at the state of the Ghanaian tourism and its growth. The first thing is, there's this thing in South Africa I want to construct. He is a Chicago, California-based person. Just cast your mind through California, okay? And look at the tourism sector that causes people to overrun into the country. Is it only about training of
Hotel workers.
That is not it. That is not it. So I have always mentioned that, look, before you can use tourism as a game changer, you must have what we call a strategic vision or plan. I've always maintained that. You cannot say you want to develop tourism or you want to take advantage of tourism when you don't have a clear-cut policy on what you want to, or you don't have a strategic vision for the tourism sector. It is your vision that will lead all of us into where you want to go. So you look at your vision and say, no, look, this man, in the next 5 years, if we give him the opportunity, he should be able to lift tourism to this level. You must have that clear-cut vision so that we know your plans, programs, and everything that you want to do. So that is one thing that Dr. Luchum should be telling us, that look, this is my vision for tourism. I want to do A, B, C, D. So that we will sit back, evaluate it, analyze it as tourism people, as tourism practitioners, tourism experts, and what have you, marketing and promoters of tourism. We will evaluate that vision and see that, no, look, this is a serious vision. Other than training. Training is just 0.001% of what you can do to promote, to develop tourism in the country. Do you get it?
Yes.
No, the other thing I want to add, I have always maintained that because of the holistic nature of tourism, because of its broadest nature, the government alone cannot do it. So I have always advocated for integrated system where government will bring private sector and the public sector together, okay, just recently we have been talking about even with the road sector, how to improve the road sector. You see, the private sector must come together. So tell us how you are going to coordinate with the private sector to provide very exclusive tourist services to potential tourists and even to the country. You have to do this. You have to tell us that, oh, okay, for me as Dr. Aduchum, if you elect me as president or as flag bearer or whatever it is, I've seen that it is difficult to construct road by government alone. I want to now involve the private sector. I will look for people both within and outside who are ready to invest in the private sector. I'm looking for people who will come and invest in the attractions. Okay, we have seen that there's only one prominent transportation services in the country. We need to get about 3 or 4 other prominent. We are going to get partners so that they will set up not only VIP, another one, OIC, whatever. They will provide. All these are the things that we expect you to tell us. Do you get it? So for me, I will not take it that your vision or version of tourism growth is the training of, no, that is not it. I don't know what his perspective was. Maybe he was speaking in a certain context. I don't know where he was standing, whether he was standing with hotel people and he wanted to tell them what he could do for the hotel sector or whatever. But holistically and in general, the tourism business is broad and it is big. It takes a lot of commitment by the government to develop the sector. And you have to ensure that you have multiple strategies, because you are not dealing with only one item. You are dealing with about 4 items. Okay, you are looking at the attraction itself. So what is your strategy and vision for attraction? You have to let us know. You have to let us know accommodation sector. What is your plan towards accommodation sector? How you intend to reduce the cost of operating accommodation sector, reduce the cost of hotels. These are very key listen that you should let us know. What about transportation in terms of safety on our roads? I have ever mentioned here that within 1 year, per National Road Safety Authority reports, they recorded about 15,000 road accidents per annum. And most of these were attributable to bad roads, rickety cars, what have you, driver negligence and what have you. Even licenses, and how do we even issue licenses to drivers? What training do they go? So it's a holistic. So you tell us what you want to do in the road sector, how you intend to improve the road sector plus its related activities.
Of course.
That is what we should know. Then you look at the hotel. Then that is where your training will come in. Certainly, the training will be part.
Free training.
The free training, yes, will be part. But it is not absolute, because the training people, when the hotels are not good, what can they do? If you train the workers and they don't have the tools to be able to deliver on the training, what would they? So that's why I'm saying that even with the hotel standards, what is your vision on hotel categorization? 5-star, 4-star, 6-star, 1-star, 0-star.
Yeah, I think he should come out and then elaborate.
So you see, that is it. So we are looking at holistic approach, not only one. But I'm saying that the tourism business is not as simple as we think. Even though elsewhere you see that South Africa is having a lot of tourist receipts, you can look at Egypt and all those things. But you see, it's a combination of factors. Okay, it's a combination of factors. If one factor can limit your tourism receipt, so if you really want to take advantage of it, then look at all the pillars and make sure that at all time all the pillars are working and they all develop to a stage that when you put it together, it will provide that tourist experience,
Yeah.
which will bring back people when they come to the destination.
Well said, well said. The conversation is getting interested. In fact, cancel a charge.
Yes,
You've really
I'm
charged. You are giving it about it. Yeah,
Yes,
I can see that.
we-
So we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we are back, we will look at how it is actually intriguing how Terminal 2 is going to be converted into a dual-purpose facility. Do stay with us.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
Okay, people, we are back from that quick breather. If you just tuned in, this is Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV, your number one tourism station. So, Mr. Sampson, are you? Well, Terminal 2 is set to be converted into a dual-purpose facility. What do you have to say about that?
Thank you. This initiative is a very good initiative, but there's a lot of lapses in it.
Okay.
Because one, when you say we are going to convert the Terminal 2, add it to the Terminal 3, so there should be the dual, so that the international flights can move from here to here. One thing, sometimes when you think about some certain things, you can't think far, because look, when you go to other countries, let me use even Ethiopia, in Africa, Ethiopia. Look, Ethiopia alone have about less than 100 aircrafts. That is Ethiopia. If Ethiopia having got aircraft, are not 100. It is more than 100 commercial aircrafts. So Ghana here, apart from Ethiopia having their aircraft, they have other countries and their aircraft are coming over there. So they are doing business. But look at Ghana here. How many aircraft do we have? Even one. We don't have it. Two, how many domestic flights do we have? How many airports here do we have? You see, so when you say you are going to expand the airports, are you doing it for the international flight to come, or you are doing it to invest in our airline transport? We don't have any, because when you are traveling right now, you have to take foreign airline.
Yeah.
What about your own country? We don't have. So me, in my mind, I think those are the things that the government have to think about, to invest in it. Look, Ghana, when we have about even 10 aircraft to start with, it will help us. When we have 10 aircraft and you say you are expanding the terminal or the port so that more this thing, fine. But you are expanding it so that foreign, even Ghana here, how many foreign aircrafts comes here? You can count. It's not up to 10. A lot of them have gone and they are not coming. And you are expanding this thing. To me, government should say, oh, by the end of his term, I will buy about even 5 aircrafts for commercial, maybe international, so that I will give the room to the private sectors, so that they will also buy the domestic flights. In Ghana here right now, domestic flight, only one. The other one, I just don't want to spoil somebody's business. I don't want to spoil somebody's business, but the other one, so only Africa went, and Africa went to, they are telling him to reduce his cost. But he said, the tax that I'm paying, I can reduce my cost. So when they reduce the tax, and we have about even 15 domestic flights, and from here to Kumasi we are paying about 400, 500. You can take it, but right now when you are going to take Africa weight, from here to Kumasi it's about 2,000 something. So in and out we are going to pay about 5,000.
5,000.
That means you limit it to some certain people.
Yeah.
How many people in Ghana here right now say I'm going to Tamale, I'm going to Kumasi, I'm going to Takade, I'm going to take flights? Because it's very, very, very expensive. But when you go to other countries, $50, $40, when you convert it to Ghana city, 600, 500.
That's the problem we have here.
Then they will just take flights and go, you will go and come. But Ghana here, it is not like that. And you say guys, you are doing the airport tour, fine, it is good. But are you doing it so that, is it cars that are going to park for them? Planes that we are doing, and we don't have the planes. So how are you doing it? You see, sometimes when you think about some certain things, I don't know.
Yeah. Esquire.
Yes.
So how do you think Terminal 2 is set to be converted into a dual purpose facility? How do you think it can improve connectivity between the domestic and then international?
Okay, so the first point is that as we speak, do we have a problem with the connectivity between the domestic airlines and the international airlines? Do we have it? That's the first point.
Yeah.
Because before you think of improving or expanding any other business, what it means is that the business would have operated at its optimum.
Yeah.
We all know across the world, every airport and its capacity. Okay? Yeah. We know how many flights that this airport can take. We know the number of travelers that this airport can contain. So if we do the assessment and Ghana is or has exceeded or is operating at that optimum, so we need to expand to give way for new or more airlines, that's okay. That is okay. But if you have not done the assessment, which I know that we are still under-operating, underutilizing even our current Terminal 3. So why do you say you want to expand Terminal 2 to international level so that you create connectivity? If there is lack of connectivity between the domestic terminal and create it, it doesn't call for me expansion. You see, we believe in rhetorics in this country. That is our problem. We want to now develop the place and say, okay, you see, when President Mama came, look at it, he has added this. We don't care whether it is beneficial or not. That is all. Eye service is what we do in this country. So those who are proposing for this, I believe they should come and tell us whether some new flight cannot get a place to park at Terminal 3. Hence, they need to expand and include the domestic terminal so that more flight can be accommodated. If that is the case,
it is those who are proposing are the Ghana Airport Company Limited.
So that is what I'm saying, that they should tell us, the Ghana Airport Company, they should come and tell Ghanaians that because we have exceeded our space, the number of people who come to the are more than what we can contain within the Terminal 3. That is what we are experiencing now.
But don't you think this extension or expansion can reduce cost for tourists?
I don't know how it is going to reduce cost. If you are underutilizing your facility to the extent that, like, I don't know the number of airlines that are operating in Ghana, but Mr. Etiafo has said it's about 10 of them. If you have only 10 airlines operating another, I think they are below even your expectation or your. If that is the case, what is the need for an expansion? or extension to accommodate. And even, strangely, even the domestic flight, we only have two. They operate the whole space for accommodation. And there's a new Terminal 3 operating nicely. Yes, it's a nice facility. There's no two ways about that. But I have not seen that it is operating beyond capacity to call for. Unless they want to beautify the place. Yes, if you want the place to look beautiful alone, that's okay. But even if you want the place to look beautiful, then you should develop it in the context of tourism. That okay, we want to develop this place. People can now come and visit the place. Those who are not traveling can come and visit the place and then pay something. That is fine. But if it is for the purposes of airline operations, then I'm sorry. As far as I know, in business and in economics, you can only expand when you have exceeded your optimum. Just to include or to grow the business, to accommodate additional responsibility.
So do you think they should rethink their decision?
Absolutely. We don't need to belabor over this one. The fact is that airport is good. As for that one, I would even wish that instead of expanding or connecting this one to Terminal 3 and what have you, if they can construct another airport in Goso, my home region, okay, so that people from Goso can easily connect to Accra.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That will make sense to me than, what? Go and check the numbers. How many people are even using the domestic flight? How many people? That is the point. The other time I told you that only few people can travel for tourism. You disagreed with me. Only few people. Okay, let me tell you a story. If those of us who have been using buses to travel, even within the country, okay, sometimes you sit in the bus and you see a passenger, particularly the women, coming with. Sometimes I saw 3 children. Some of them average height. 2 of them and 1 is at the back, and they all go and force themselves on one seat. One seat. Which country? Where would you see this one? That even local, but it happens in Trotro. It happens even in Trotro. It cannot happen. You get it? But that tells you how difficult it is to even people to even be using this one, and let alone to talk about the cost. So please, personally, I feel that even if not my home region goes, we can look at some of the regions. Must have some form of aeropad that can have helicopter or this domestic flight to be using them, or even if not regularly, occasionally. Because at a point there may be a need for a flight to those regions, but that is, we are not having it. I believe that this policy is mute. They should go and come back.
Okay, Mr. Sampson, I would like to take your last remarks for the show.
Okay, what I would say is the government right now is doing well in some way, but when they are implementing something, they have to look at it very critical before coming out and tell the public, because immediately you say something to the public will start thinking about it, the benefits that they will get from it. So when they are coming out from some certain things, they have to explain things to us very well so that the people can understand. Not that they will come and say, oh, I wanted to convert Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 and join them together. Then you say, but what is the benefit that will benefit from it? That is what I'm so. They are doing well, so they should do more.
All right, thank you, Esquire. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mr. Sampson. This is where we bring today's episode of Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV to an end. My name is Erica Minta Ohene. Follow us for more episodes.